Welcome back to Aether Race. This is week 110, the beginning of Astra Anima season as well as Wind and Earth season. And this is also the debut week of Regen, so we will be using Regen. But first, let's take a look at our defenses. So we managed to get 2 victories. And as you already knew, I was going to run a cab line. So we have a +1/+5 legendary Ike. Not something you see nowadays since Fallen Ike pretty much replaced him. But reposition and speed rest Bond. Then we have Altina with attack rest +2 and swap. Azura with Miracle, Distant Defense 3, Aerobatics, and Drive Attack 2, 5 flowers. Trasier on offense, a +5 Trasier on offense with +3 speed. And finally, a female legendary Corin with just base kit. So yeah, as you can see, this is definitely not a good scoring team since these two are the only ones that are properly for the week. Well, I guess the 2 legendaries coincide with Altina, so that's the only points that they're getting. There is a bonus unit, but everybody has Regen, okay? We literally just got her. Alright, so they think, hey, let's just use Trasier to tank Lynn, but first Rolf goes in.
This is a treat.
And Rolf, well, he takes out his boss. So, sorry, Ike. Then Lynn one-shots Trasier, because of course she's gonna one-shot Trasier. Then Guntra. Now she wasn't able to finish off Altina, so Altina is able to take her out.
Guide me.
Alright, then we move this way. So going with Corin against Lynn. Corin was not able to one-shot her, so. And then take a Wolf with Altina. And leave her right in front of the Duma. So first thing, Lynn just goes and take out Azura, because why wouldn't she?
Yourself. It's all over.
And debuffs Altina. And then Duma just... yeah. 7.
By these twin blades.
22. And Duma actually doubles her. Because this Duma, as you saw, when he got over here, he has Wings of Mercy. So this Duma just outsped her. And then goes Mirabilis. Which is able to survive. So. And unfortunately, our Veronica is not doing much because she's being held down by Tactics Room. Alright, and then this one actually has Regen. They're running a triple mythic. So Naga, just base Naga with reposition and close guard. Altina, reposition bracing attack res. Brave Claude, reposition attack defense bond. +1 Brave Lucina, so a lot of brave heroes. With Swordbreaker, Distant Guard, reposition, drive res. Brave Ike, +10/+10, summoner supported. With reposition Aether DC, null C attacks mode QR, you know, very standard Ike. And Regen with reposition attack defense solo. So, break some stuff, set units to tank, Here goes the Duma damage. Guntra actually opens up and just does enough damage to that Altina.
But how?
32 health, 33 damage. Then goes Veronica. Savage Blow, debuff, and let's Lynn go in. Now this is a null C Ike, so
It ends here.
and he has QR. We had him breaking through quick repose. So for some reason he just shoves Guntra. I guess he was getting her out of the way
Take
of
your
Naga.
final bow.
So Chloe is not able to one-shot Veronica.
Take your final bow.
Which does means that they get debuff and I get buff. And it's thanks to that buff, well, not only because of the buff, but thanks to both the debuffs and the buffs, Guntra is able to survive this. So there goes Duma. Because by the way, Ike is panic right now, so here comes the dance into the debuff, and look, she's getting plus 32 attack.
Can you forgive me?
That's how many debuff that bike has.
I'm sorry.
And then Rolf takes out Lucina.
Father, I'm sorry.
And Duma does this really weird stuff where he Wings of Mercy next to Guntra to pivot across Rolf. That was pretty funny though. But yeah, so far Kaplan worked. Although this team did have a 6-unit team. This one didn't, and I do not want to fight that thing. So hey, it's a good thing. All right, so we have 13 minutes. 13 minutes till reset. I'm always running late on first day, but where's your reposition? So you don't have reposition. You'll have reposition in a minute. I didn't have enough time to get her S tier. Then Altina, as usual, reposition deflect magic. Oh yeah, she's running attack defense solo right now. Plumeria with rest
The
tactics.
depravity of
Sothis, she is summoner supported this week, so we're back to Sothis. This is, you need something. You usually run heavy blade, so let's give you heavy blade. So yeah, he's here because it's win season and I can give bonus doubler to my Sothis, which I'm running quad mythics thanks to this last open spot being able to be reserved for a mythic. So I will be scoring 183 this week. Second team just replaces Ellwood for Nils. Third team is an alt team. Very, I don't know, I feel like I might need a range unit on offense. So this is pretty much Nils support alt team. I'm bringing female legendary Corin this week. I merged all of them. I kept the plus speed. I believe it was Neo Swordsman who recommended I keep the plus speed, so I kept the plus speed. I'm going with quick repose just in case of impacts and whatever dumb shits out there, because we need negating fact to be up at all times, so she needs to double consistently. And again, quad mythics with flame support. This is with, instead of Plumeria, is nil, so it's only triple mythics, but again for pulsing down. And yeah, don't have a Sothis and flame team, so maybe this will become Sothis and flame team. But let's get started. We have Tristan. Oh, we forgot to give her reposition, didn't we? Yep, we did. All right. So Capline, like I said, Capline is good for this week. And no Duma though, so no instant 7 damage. So Owen, Thunderhead Owen, a +2. We can use Altina. We don't have anything for Veronica or Ethlyn because that Razzle Dazzle. But for Bernie, we can use any tank, I guess. It doesn't really matter which one I use. So I do have 1, 2, 3 spots safe, which means 1, 2, 3 units need to tank. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 spots, right? And I have 6 units, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Do we tank Regan or do we tank Ethelyn? Interesting. I did say that you needed to build Cavline teams, and somehow I forgot to build one for myself. We can have Regan take on this Veronica. I guess we can have her take on Veronica, although Owen will debuff. We'll see. I think this is the best team to bring in. Naga needs to be away, and Plumeria needs to be away, so those are the two that take these spots. Flame will go right here because this spot is safe as long as you bait everything else. Naga has 39 speed and Ethlyn has 40 speed, 46 speed, but only 41 attack. So we'll go with this team. Now I had tested teams for this kind of battles, but for some reason I didn't have one. No, not this way.
I won't lose.
All right. So Altina can take on Owen thanks to deflect magic.
Yeah.
And I guess Regan can take on Ethlyn. Although this Trasier is going to be a problem because she can go 1, 2, get dance, and then go 1, 2,
I won't
and
lose.
hit us, but I don't think she's fast enough. I wish
Keep
I could
moving
get you like
forward.
up here. If I could,
Which
even
way to
with
go?
panic, we should be alright. Because we're gonna hide
I'll do
Plumeria.
it.
Alright, so this will, you can go 1, 2, drawback. Because I planned this myself, like the drawback. I have the same style of trap with drawback. So we could do this. Have you up destroy
here?
this and then move up in tank Owen. I don't think Owen is able to double anybody.
I won't lose.
So that will push you this way. which will push Veronica this way as well. I just don't want Trasier to be able to reposition you. Yeah, I think this is still the best way. Guess we could tank.
Close your eyes. Why not? Of
There are no
course.
buffs on you
Yeah.
guys. Well, there is some buffs on you. And I could
Away
just
we
destroy
go.
this, go
Over
1,
here?
2, 3, destroy this and come back. So that panic manner is not a threat. I do want to braid out everybody. Alright, so I'm going to do that. Everybody stays where they are. We're even going to braid out Veronica
Close
with
your
Plumeria.
eyes. You have my trust.
Altina will get a little bit debuff, but she should be fine.
Is something afoot?
So we'll go like this.
I won't lose.
Break this. Come back down. Break this.
With utter certainty.
Break this.
Yes.
Break this.
I'll
And
do
dance you. And we'll see what happens. There was Veronica. Ethelyn. Owen.
Goddess, guide me.
Bernie. Okay. So we can,
Close your
yeah,
eyes.
we can really just destroy you, and we can even tank you with
Why not?
Plumeria.
I'll do
Yeah,
it.
I think Plumeria will be fine.
Over here?
And then we need to leave somebody alive, and it's probably gonna be Mirabilis. Well, it has to be Mirabilis. So,
Yeah.
take out Ethelyn.
Close your eyes.
We'll take out Veronica first.
Such indecency.
Then Trasier.
You have
We're gonna.
my trust.
Yeah, this is probably the real trap. You don't have Hardy Bearing. You don't have Hardy Bearing.
Consider it done.
That's fine.
What is your desire? I won't lose. I don't think so.
You can go over here, I guess.
Keep moving forward. Away we go.
There goes Trasier. All right.
Over here?
Get the Aether. And move over here to get the Aether next.
Of course.
30 defense, 41 attack.
Away we go.
Yeah, we should be fine.
With utter certainty.
Break
Why
this.
not? You have my trust.
All right.
It will be
And I
done.
guess we can get Naga some healing.
Which way to go? Is something afoot?
And
With
here we just
utter
get the Aether.
certainty. Yeah.
and have flame finish of Mirabilis.
Ha!
And that's it. So like I said, Caplines, they're pretty strong this week. I mean, if this had been like a stronger Veronica, she might have caused more trouble. But yeah, this is what, tier 21 still? Oh, and as you can see, it already turned to next day, so always playing right at the end of the reset, like close to reset. Alright, but actually let me go over my defense team since I actually didn't go over it. We have Rolf, Candleback's Bow, and Fury for double Fury. Of course, that desperation. War Cavalry because it allows, if she moves, then he's able to provide some backup afterwards. And Swiss Sparrow for more speed because it is a speed game. He needs to be able to double things. Then we have Guntra with Speed Ploy and Rest Ploy just because she's gonna be in direct, whoever it is gonna be directly in front of her so she can ploy them, which powers up Blizzard because Blizzard is the original Broadleaf fan, which is what everybody just refers to this effect as just the Broadleaf fan, but it's technically the Blizzard effect. Mumbo, Chilling Seal because we need debuffs. Fury. Then Doom over here is providing two things. He is destroying whatever is over here, and his chances of there being something here are pretty high just because this is a pretty popular place to put your ball tower, your healing tower. These two spots are usually the most used. This is why I keep my healing tower on this spot on Astra and Anima season as opposed to over here where I usually keep it in light. Yeah. Pivot, Fury, Wings of Mercy, and Death Blow because if he's gonna hit something, he might as well hit hard. So basically, like in my match, you saw me break up this item right here, this. So if someone would do that to me, like Rolf will go over here, hit him, and if they survive, then Duma will be able to teleport to this spot and finish them off. Then we have Veronica. She's +2, double Savage Blow because she's a good initiator. Speed +3 because she doesn't have anything better. I guess I could sacrifice one of my Burnies for attack speed push, and that would probably be better for her. Might be a choice I make. But yeah, basically, both she has Razzle Dazzle. So Razzle Dazzle allows her to be able to hit whatever's right there. Then Islin, which is Sakea's Blessing, which prevents swords, axes, lance to counterattacking, basically melee units.
If you want to use a bow, first quiet your mind and let
Malagir
your body
Refine
relax.
for Malagir effect. Glimmer, Sparrow, Speed Smoke, and Attack Smoke. She's providing more debuffs. So she hits over here. Whoever's over here is going to be debuff, allowing Veronica to be able to double easier, allowing her to do Savage Blow easier to end debuff whoever's here. So Guntra is guaranteed to have more debuffs to be able to pile on debuffs. And that's why the Panic Manor is over here. First, it's hard to hit unless you do like literally what I just did with Regan. Like they literally have a very similar setup to mine. Their Mirabilis was in a different position, but yeah. And which brings me to Mirabilis being on this position. She was originally over here. It was originally like that. But this is actually a better setup, and I'll show you in a second why. running her usual base set, except she's running Brush Assault for the memes, because Brush Assault is a meme, and if you get to proc it, is hilarious. But yeah, so basically, if you have nobody over here to counter Veronica, and you have someone over here that can counter against Lynn, but doesn't kill her, so Lynn will go over here, attack, and if she lives, she'll stay right here. And then Veronica will move 1, 2, and heal her right here. And then Mirabilis can go 1, 2, dance Veronica, who is now on this spot and has a longer reach. She can go 1, 2, attack over here. She'll be over here. She can go 1, 2, attack, or 1 attack. Well, she won't be able to attack because Lynn is there. So she can go 1 attack over here, or 1, 2, 3, and attack whoever's hiding in this spot. And then if they're gonna take Veronica's hit but not Lynn's, so Veronica will go over here, and then Lynn will go 1, 2, 3 and reposition, and then Veronica will be over here, and then Mirabilis will go over here and dance her. Now she'll be over here, so she can go 1, 2, 3 and reach this spot. So yeah, it's basically the reposition and a healing play. It all depends on if nobody's they're choosing to leave them behind. That is a possible play. It's not a guaranteed play, but it's a possible play. Counting that Lynn gets counterattack or that Veronica doesn't get counterattack. And on this side, of course, is just Rolf and Guntra. Rolf will usually be initiating if someone is in his lane, bringing War Cavalry with him, so when Guntra attacks, she has a higher possibility of surviving. And we have our infantry school at level 5, so he's able to provide debuffs for these 3 lanes, especially the speed and attack debuff, which are the most necessary for these 2 to survive, or double. Bright Shrines and Dark Shrine at level 7, so yeah, it's all about debuffs. And the good thing about this team is that even if they have a Fallen Ike, which thrives on debuffs, it's a lot harder for him to be able to cover all the bases. This is why sometimes you need, like we did in our match, had to take on 4 units at the same time. So, well, 3 units at the same time. No, we took on 4 units at the same time. Veronica, Thunderhead Owen, Nana, and Bernadetta. So yeah, we were able, they had a very similar setup. Even their Veronica and their Archer were in the same positions. But yeah, like I said, use your Cavalines if you have them. Are gonna be very effective, as you just saw that we were able to get 2 wins even against a plus 10 bike. And yeah, on offense, by tomorrow she will be S. So I'm gonna support it. It's just I run out of time. Like I usually start getting ready like at midnight, and right now 2 a.m. is when the day turns over, which usually means I'm running out of time. So for now, it turned out that this was the Cavline counter, and it's all because of flame. Basically, this is why I need flame on as many things as possible, because damage reduction is what prevents, what allows other units to also be tanks. And remember, if Plumeria can take a hit, magical hit. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. Let's see if there's anything to summon. Yeah. Oh, I guess this is for the... Guess we could talk about it. The Christmas trailer went up. And where are you? We'll go over that in a second as well. So yeah, we got new heroes. We have Christmas, Bernadetta, Christmas, Hilda, and she's gonna be our 4-star focus unit. So Bernadetta, Hilda, what is it called? Sounds like Sephiroth. It remind me the name of Sephiroth, but what is it? I don't remember him. But the only male unit in this banner, and of course our duo hero is Altina and well, let's just click on the video. I mean, it's already going. It's already a long video. Might as well just keep going. Lower the volume a little bit. So yeah, here he is. Sephiran, not Sephiroth, but yeah. He's an armor healer, so the second armor healer we got in the game, and also a Christmas unit, so both armor healers are Christmas units. The other one, of course, being Winter Erica, Christmas Erica. And of course, he has a brand new inheritable weapon, the Tannen Baton, not the Tane. What was it? We have another weapon that is similar to it. But yeah, the Tannen Baton grants defense, rest +2 to allies within 2 spaces of unit during combat and inflicts special cooldown charge -1 on foe per attack. Guard effect and a very weak, well, it's just defense rest +2. Restore plus, attack Earthbody Womb, attack rest push, and a new type of skill, which is the recovery skills. Odd recovery. At start of odd number turns, neutralizes any penalty on allies within 2 spaces of unit and restores 20 HP to those allies. And this is most likely a healer only skill, since this is what healers would do. This is kind of like a restore that goes off every 2 turns. And that's actually not bad, because I can neutralize penalties on as soon as you're initiating, so sometimes that will mess you up. And yeah, well, Panic Manner will initiate on the enemy's turn, so it won't work on there, but it will clear it off at the start of your turn.
Nice. I want to build a snowy cave.
And then Bernie, which is a green cavalry this time. And she comes with a unique weapon. Wrist, grants speed +3 as a turn if unit's HP is 100. And unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, deals 1 damage to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit if unit's HP is less than 100 as start of combat. Grants attack speed +6 to unit during combat. And reduce damage from first attack by 30%. So a very odd weapon. Especially that first part. If unit's HP is 100 and unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, deals 1 damage to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit. So the first effect is just a negative effect. That's it. It's just a straight up negative effect. If she's at 100% HP, as long as if she's not within 2 spaces, then it won't happen. But yeah, it's a very odd effect. Deals damage to your own allies, but 1 damage is not enough for anything. All it does is bring you the 100% damage HP, which might mess up some skills, but might protect you from something like a legendary Chrome, which needs you to be at 100 HP. So that 1 damage might be enough to break a skill like that. So it does have some uses, but it's mostly negative since it's dealing damage to your own units. And then the second part, if she's under 100 HP, which I guess it would proc if you kill something with the first hit of your weapon and you were within 2 spaces, you got -1 damage, which now puts you under 100 HP, which means The second effect is easier to proc. It's just a little weird. But yeah, Mumbo attack speed solo as opposed to attack speed push, which the other one has. Lull speed res as opposed to lull speed def, which regular burning has, and runs attack speed 3. But the animation is amazing. I love the animation of this.
You want this, right?
Because she just builds a house and kills the enemy. As we mentioned, Hilda is the 4-star D mode. She's a Lance armor, because armors in Christmas are pretty much the norm. The Candy Cane, if units within 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack defense +5 to unit during combat and inflicts special cooldown charge -1 on foe per attack. So an alternative to Gift Fork or what is it, Flowing Lance? The Flowing Lance, I think it's called. But yeah, grants attack defense +5 to unit and has a guard effect. So pretty good inheritable weapon if you... it just competes with those same kind of weapons, like, again, Gift Fork or the Flowing Lance, I think it's what it's called. Shove, attack defense form 3, and even follow up 3, which is... we haven't seen the follow-up skill since Halloween Hector, and that was last year's Halloween. So he had the odd one, and this is the even one. Very basic stuff. So she doubles right here, but we don't know if she's doubling because the effect is active or if she's fast enough to double.
Let us celebrate.
And Altina Sanaki,
Bestow a gift.
with Altina being the primary, which means she comes with Ragnall Alondite because that's what she comes with. So she has Ragnall Alondite, which is the same thing as regular Altina has, or, well, Mythic Altina, I guess you could say. Twin Blades, attack race unity, so she doesn't have... is she still a flying unit? I didn't check. Because if she's not a flying unit, then... No, she is an infantry unit, so she no longer needs IO shield, which means that this Altina probably has a way higher
I shall bestow a gift.
BST than the mythic one. But yeah, so since she's no longer a flying unit, she no longer needs Asherah's blessing to give her IO shield. And attack res unity is very similar to attack defense unity with Dimitri has. So unit to spaces, alpha ally grants attack res +5, and bonus to attack res during combat equals to penalties. She has null C disrupt and attack res off. So, well, I guess I should have seen that null C disrupt and known that she was infantry, since only infantry can have null C, but yeah, she's just pretty much she's gonna be a stronger version of herself because access to all the infantry beast slots. Although I do expect her to be the same slow, especially, she gets that -5. Oh, actually, no, never mind. We got her stats right here. So she has 55-44 because she gets them from her rouse skill. So 50 attack and 39 res, 37 defense, 13 speed. And her skill is grants Resonant Blaze, which is just Vantage. She gets Vantage, and of course the attack speed +4 during combat for 1 turn, which all the harmonized skills have. But yeah, she just gives Vantage to everything, everywhere.
The two of us together. Of
And
course.
so this is like the first global effect that we have gotten.
What shall I begin with?
And there's Vantage.
Hear our prayer.
So this is actually not bad because being able to give Vantage to units that don't have it could be beneficial. And of course, as a blue bow unit, we have Felix. So Felix is going to be a blue bow unit, most likely an armor unit, although he's kind of hovering, so maybe he's a flying unit somehow. But no, he should definitely be an armor unit. Comes with a two turn cooldown special, so Moonbow or Glimmer. And his weapon is probably similar to Hilda's with the attack, defense, and guard effect. So I love Bernadetta and I love Felix, so I might just go for the Spark on Bernie. And Felix is free, so that's even better. But since this lasts for a while, I'm going to wait to see what the mythic is going to be for this month before I do anything like that. Tempest Strats, we're getting Fortress Death Rest Sacred Seal. Fortress Death Rest Sacred Seal. Probably one of the best Sacred Seals we have gotten in recent times. Fortress Death Rest Sacred Seal means a unit like Mila can no longer has to run Fortress Death Rest. She can just run Fortress Death Rest Sacred Seal. We also get a Mystic Boost Sacred Seal, so if you have Mystic Boost, you can double it up for even more healing. So these are probably the two best seals that we have gotten in forever. Like both of them at the same time. Probably never have gotten two seals this good at the same time. Fortress Death Rest and Mystic Boost. So if you want to make those stupid tank, super tank, bulky healers, or heck, I could give this to like my Emerald now, and it just increase at the cost of like, what is it, 2 attack. She's able to get +6 attack and +6 res. That is pretty good. It also will help you out if you have a unit that is there for soaking chills. So like your Naga, your Mila, anything else like that. So I'm going to say this is probably the two best seals that we have gotten, like, period. I'll put out the volume a little bit again. But yeah, that's it for this overly long episode. I thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye.